Hey YouTube, here's an old Clark 666. I came all the way down to it's out by Eugene to look at some things on it because it's the early model like mine. It's still later than mine, but it is an early model where the batteries sit under the floorboards. Someone had adapted it and built a battery tray for the back because it's a really bad design to have the batteries under the floor where you can't get to them. But what I came to look at is it has a Clark winch model W301-6, and it's got a plate like mine, Gearmatic, but it looks like the plate sits just a fuzz lower, a little different style, more square in there. Too bad I didn't bring a tape measure. Try to figure out where most of these hydraulic lines go. Case drains down there. This has the disc brakes on it, which if I was smart when I was a machinist, I would have fabbed mine up to be the disc brakes instead of the drum, and I would have used like a small block Chevy brake caliper, but whatever. Live and learn. This one has the, I don't know exactly what size Detroit, but unlike a 453, it has a 6V. I don't know, that's a big valve cover. I don't know if you can see it in there. But I don't know my 6Vs too well. So, but oh, it's a Cummins. Okay, so it's got the v-6 Cummins in it. I also don't know the v-6 Cummins very well, but that's a big motor. I didn't know they put v-6 Cummins in the 666s. It's got the narrow tires on it. It's got a lot of upgrades to it that I love. One is on both sides they put big access plates in there to get to it. Man, and they made this front cradle thicker. Much better design. I knew that they had the wobble steering, so this will be turn. This is blade up and down. It uses the same valve as mine, but they just have this funky little rocker, which is a great design. So, well, I won't be doing that to mine, but I love it anyways. So, same size drive lines. I mean, it's same skidder, just a little different. They changed the pins on it. I love it. Drilled holes in the pins, and they put this, goes through. I should have done that too. Live and learn. So a little bit of upgrades on this 666, but there's things that look more narrow on it, like those fenders look narrower and stuff, but I'm sure it's not, just the narrow tires throw everything off. But really nice old girl. I'm thinking here's the air filter. Mine doesn't have this, but I think that's the air filter. Sure looks like it. I'm sure that is the air filter in there. But I didn't have permission to climb on this, but I asked if I can come look at a piece of equipment because I got one similar, and they said okay instead of charging me the $8 or $6 to come in. I pulled the floor up. There's some hoses I can't see where they go. One's definitely a case drain. One's I don't know. I'm not sure where they tapped into everything for this winch, but what I really needed was that model number. It's good to know about this cradle because I can always cut my cradle and weld it, change it if needed. It's also good to know it doesn't have a drop. I don't know what you want to call it, input shaft or whatever. Some of them have a drop on it. This one doesn't. And yeah, I like how they did the Clark right there. Ranger 666 Clark. Don't know the story on it, but it's someone's number, 1569. It's definitely a later one. Really, it's a really good shape. Donated. So, and then there's a bunch of logging equipment out here. So, see if I can zoom in. I'm not going to climb over it because I didn't pay. But over there's a nice truck mounted yarder. Skagit BU 30, I believe. And a bunch of other logging equipment. Anyways, oh, they did what I did. I made a plate for the front of mine to get to that front pin. Yeah, zoom out. And that's what they did. We had the same idea. So See these access panels? How freaking nice is that, man? I don't have none of that. I could take a torch and cut it out, but I'm not gonna. Mine's made it this many years without it. Biggest thing I'm happy about is to see the driveline, how the driveline goes in there for the winch, and how it bolts in there. It's definitely a different style cradle. There's a lot more room in here, but mine might just work just as it is. So that would be great. If not, I'm not afraid to adapt it. My wife's sitting in the car. She's a good woman. It's our 1 year wedding anniversary, and she's out here letting me look at equipment. I really shouldn't take advantage of that. I need to go, but and that was really cool. We went to hot air balloon riding today. It was not cheap. It was $400 for the two of us for an hour. It was a 3-hour total. We had like champagne and stuff afterwards, but anyways. So there she is. Oh, it's better. Oh, that brake didn't work. Well, I noticed they have a new one in here. Right there. Waiting for it, probably. It's got 2,380 hours if it works. Amp meter, oil pressure, temperature. So I'm assuming this one's not working, but this is the tranny temperature. This is the engine temperature, because oil, engine temp, hour meter, tranny temp, and amp meter. Start button, ignition switch, same as mine. I like that. Get to see if your air filter is getting plugged. Pre-filter. They put some money into it recently. They have obviously started it. That's weird too. That's a trip that I don't know if they moved it or if that's the way it always used to be, but that's the tranny filter. Mine's over here under the hood. I like mine better, but I also like these bump stops. I need to put those on mine. Let's see in here. Oh, the drive line. Oh, who made that? Another rebuild by Emerald West Equipment, Parts Inc. or whatever. That, I think, goes a torque converter. Let me look. I don't know. There's a couple of them back in there. Huh. That's a turn cylinder. Well, that's that, boys and girls. Talk to you later.